I'm here. It's August 6th. Let's get it on. August 6th, therapy. In the beginning of the video shows you what could happen if you go too long without therapy, right? A good therapist should ask you about trauma and abuse, including child sexual abuse. If there are clear indicators of family history, acting out behavior, records, or other discernible factors. Big Red Book, page 462. Some of us have been in therapy with people who mirrored our abusive parents. They told us that our childhood sexual abuse is no big deal because what happened to children at a young age doesn't really affect them. We sometimes even allow them to sexually abuse us in the course of therapy. We realize that there are a lot of good therapists out there, but not all of them are safe. We do not let this stop us from getting the right help. We learn how to set boundaries with the people who work for us, including those who seem like they are in a position of authority over us. We stop trying to please others. We allow ourselves the space to say what we need, but we check first to see if it's safe to talk. When a therapist isn't working for us, we allow ourselves to explore other options. When we stop going back to poisoned wells, we are reparenting ourselves with love. We learn to take the power back, the power that was stolen from us in childhood. We trust our instincts because we have created safe boundaries in which to allow them to be revealed. Affirmation. On this day, I will ask as many questions as I need to, no matter what the situation. If I'm not satisfied with the answers, I will explore other options. That's copyright 2013 by Adult Children of Alcoholics and Dysfunctional Families, World Service Organization. I've done a hell of a lot of therapy over the years. I recently was working with one last year, but because I was overseas and due to their bullshit fucking policies, he wasn't able to continue working with me. Now, if I lied and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm in Indiana," he could keep working with me. Imagine that, huh? God, my teeth really look yellow, and I hate it. They look so yellow. I do not like that at all. Anyway, that's the critic coming out and saying, "Oh, look how yellow your teeth are." Ha 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 ha. Anyway, I'm trying to find a new therapist now because a lot of stuff is built up and I need to resolve and get rid of some of this shit. What are ways to get therapy? Well, you got to just go through and look at what your insurance covers. If you don't have insurance, you're going to have to pay out of pocket. So, what I do is I go in and I call around and I say, "Hey, I need therapy. Do you guys take insurance?" Mine is through um, something called Medicaid. It's a Healthy Indiana plan, so I go through it through my state, and then some places take it and some places don't. So that's how I do mine. I had a therapist for about a couple years, from 2020 to the beginning of 2022. So about 2 years roughly, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and we made a lot of progress on things until finally he was like, "Well, I can't cover anymore. You're going back and forth between these countries," and some other reasons, and some excuses he made. And in the end, I wasn't really getting anything out of it. So I got made a little progress with him, but that was about it. Therapists can help you unlock some things that maybe the program can't completely get to. Like he can give you some strategies for dealing with how to stay in the present moment, like grounding and your high tower and some other things like that. There's all kinds of different tools and techniques you could use. Moving around, for example, just simple movement can get you back in your body, finding ways to be in your body and not dissociated, and talking to your different parts. I learned a lot of techniques, like we went through cognitive behavioral therapy, we did some EMDR. I processed some old trauma from the past. And we were able to do this exercise where we were bringing the parts into the conference room and talking to them. That was quite helpful. If you don't practice it, though, you lose it. So I haven't done therapy in a while, and I'm losing some of those skills, and I forget to use them. It's pretty simple. You don't use it, you lose it. So I'm trying to get on with a new therapist now. I've got a couple of things out there. So let's see. I'm also trying to get into couples therapy with my partner, my girlfriend, because we need some help too. So simultaneously concurrent with that, I'm trying to do individual therapy, which can help me, and then the couples therapy. So there's a few things going on, but I feel blessed for all the options that are available to us out there right now. And I'm going to keep pushing forward on that. Therapy is very helpful. And if you read in the book, the Big Red Book, it does talk about therapy being a very important part of your recovery. If you can afford it, if you have it available to you. So that's been my experience with therapy. I did encounter a couple therapists that were abusive. I had one bitch who said, "Oh, you have PTSD. Imagine if you told a Vietnam vet soldier that story. How would they think you really had PTSD?" You know, and the bitch didn't get it. The bitch didn't get it. You know, she didn't understand that. Yeah, veterans have PTSD, but I have CPTSD, complex, which means it's a super ego on steroids that's gone fucking out of whack, and the fucking goddamn veterans don't even have that. So it's not about comparing trauma, but mine's worse in some ways because I've got that fucking super critical, goddamn crazy ass critic inside chomping at me all day, whereas those combat vets don't. So fuck you, bitch. Carry, fuck you. You're the one who tried to say it was not legitimate trauma, so fuck off, bitch. That's what I got to say to you, cunt. And you got to watch out for these kinds of cunts out there and these fucking sick ass, unsafe therapists because there's some vultures out there, men, women, trans. They'll try to get you. They'll try to take advantage of you, butt fuck you, molest you, whatever, or call you, like minimize or say you're over exaggerating things. So watch out for these people. But you can get some good ones. I had a really good one I was working with, but due to bullshit policy, he wasn't able to continue working with me. He was good though. And then that carried over, though. She worked for BetterHelp. Watch out for her. I still need to file a complaint against her because of what she said to me. So I may think about doing that. And but some of these therapists are good, so keep going and keep trying to look for one because it's going to really, really, really help you. And I commend your efforts. Keep going. And till next time, all the best. My apologies to Carrie Fisher. Great person. It's fuck you, Karen Fisher from BetterHelp. Fuck you, bitch. Have a good day.